Making choices about college and career can be difficult for any teen. But when you're the first person in your family to go to college, or if you're not even sure if you can afford it, it can be tough to even know where to turn for help. Friendship United Methodist Church in Bolingbrook has a special ministry to help these youth find the resources and information they need. Let's welcome 3 high school seniors who are a part of Friendship Church's program: Katie Lichty, Maxwell Dimba, and Solomon Kamara. Now let's talk about this program, Career Choices for High School Students. Tell us about it and how did it get started? How significant is faith, your faith, as it relates to your pursuit of education, and what role has the church played for you in this path towards education?
I think that faith has played a big role because there are certain times when I get down and when I think like I can't do this anymore and like school's really bothering me, but as long as I hold on to that faith and I'm always believing in God, trusting in Him, going to church, I feel like it helps make those things easier and more possible, and just really opens up lots of gates for me.
And I, like Kari, have not been personally affected by the gun violence, but in my congregation, I know when Hydea Pendleton was murdered, we had people in our congregation that knew her personally, and just to see the look on their faces and just to know that people are hurting and people are being really affected by this issue, and that is what our church is trying to change, and that's what we are here to help try to change.
Tell us about the We Matter ministry and how your church is joining the movement against gun violence.
In the We Matter ministry, there's a subsection, My Life Matters. And so we, as a church, we did a protest, a march, where we marched from our church to our local L station, and we did a die-in. And that was in remembrance of all the fallen brothers and sisters who have been a victim to violence. And we also made a video, and I was one of the youth in the video, and the video was about the 10 rules of survival if stopped by the police. And the video was a public service announcement, and it was for people to really know what they have to do in order to get home safely.
And so when we talk about just having pure access to their own books, not returning them back, not giving them back, that's the reason why we gave, because we wanted to spark the imagination. We are what we read, not what we see on TV. And so we wanted to say to young people that don't have much dream, look beyond where you live.
Okay, knowledge I'm sharing with my peers is the first thing, like finding yourself in the art, not being a walking cliche, being original as possible you can be, and not being to the stereotypes that they try to play you into. And the other knowledge that I pass on to my peers is that help each other out. Don't hold the grudge towards other people in your community. Make sure that if she walking home by herself, you take care of your sister and make sure she get home. So that's what I'm passing on.
I want to bring Chloe into our discussion. Tell us, Chloe, how important has it been for you to be a part of the Church of the Advent?
So I was attracted to the Episcopal Church because there were so many scholars of the Bible and people I could have discussions with and really delve into the scriptures with an openness that you don't find in a lot of congregations.
My parents, they came from Nigeria. They emigrated here before I was born, and they really worked to lay a foundation for me and my siblings so that we could have the ability to pursue whatever we wanted in life. And they really harped on the fact that education is a great way to get to what you need to do. Education opens all the doors to being able to complete all of your goals in life. So I feel like a college education is what they really want me to be doing.
I truly appreciate you all reminding us how significant it is to think about the larger picture, which is community, and focusing more on what we do as it may affect others. I'm LaShondra Stevens for Different Drummers and the Greater Chicago Broadcast Ministries. Keep the faith.